me the ball on the third hut.
Okay.
Hut, hut, hut! Bo, why didn't you hike me the ball?
What's hike mean?
You guys, Charlie's gonna be over here any minute with her new boyfriend. You think you can help clean up?
Sure. Hey, boys, run in there and flip those sofa cushions over to the company side.
Rodney, I'm serious. She's really excited about this one.
Of course she's excited. Her new boyfriend's like a new puppy. It's all cute until it gets drunk and pees on the carpet.
Trina, Rodney, boys, this is Professor Kirk Humphrey.
Trina.
Hello. Hello. Honey, you don't have to call me professor every time you introduce me.
Yes, I do. I have a reputation to rebuild.
Trina, these are for you.
Oh.
They're ranunculus.
Oh.
They look okay to me.
Thank you.
They're out of season, so I had them flown in from Australia.
Oh, put these in water then.
I'll help you.
Make sure it's warm water. And add a teaspoon of sugar.
Okay.
It keeps them fresh. I once kept an Easter lily for 42 days.
I once made a clock out of a potato.
Was it russet or Yukon Gold?
It was, brown. And it ran 5 minutes slow.
A little help?
Did you play college ball?
Oh, I love your kitchen. What color is that? Wait, don't tell me. It's either buttermilk or eggnog.
Well, there's some eggnog up there, but that's because we lost the top to the blender.
Kirk, would you like a tour?
I'd love one.
Hey, you picked a good time of year. Lines are shorter.
Can we stop at the washroom? My hands are a little messy from football.
Have you noticed that Kirk seems a little less like a guy friend and more like a girlfriend?
What are you talking about?
He just seems kind of, you know.
Rodney, you think anybody that wears a mock turtleneck is, you know?
Because they are. You remember my Uncle Wally?
Your Uncle Wally didn't wear turtlenecks.
No, but his husband did.
Rodney, Kirk is a college professor. He's educated. That's what educated men are like.
Yeah, call it what you want, Trina. He still takes off other men's pants one leg at a time.
And here we are, back in the kitchen.
You know, I saw something very similar to this on my trip to Buckingham Palace.
Oh, that must be where the pepper shaker is.
Did you know Kirk traveled all over Europe with his men's choir?
Did you hear that, Trina? Europe.
Hi, darlings.
Hey, Daddy.
There he is.
Hey, Carl. Boy, those mock turtlenecks are like man magnets.
How are you, Mr. Woodward?
Hey, I told you, call me Carl. Any man I take up to my private club to play golf, I expect him to call me by my first name.
I thought you told me there was a no guest allowed policy there.
Well, that sounds like something I might have said.
How about we all go sit in the living room?
Boy, your dad sure is warming up to Kirk.
Are you jealous because he played golf at his club?
Hell no. I can jump that wall and play any time I want to.
I have something I'd like to say. I haven't even told my family yet.
This is how my Uncle Wally did it.
Now, I know Charlie and I haven't known each other for a long time.
We're getting married!
Honey, we agreed that I would give the joyful oration.
My Uncle Wally used to give joyful orations.
Can you believe it? I'm taken!
Wow, that is news!
Isn't that great?
You knew about this?
Well, of course I did. Kirk asked for my permission. I gave him my blessing. Now, don't just stand there, dummy. Let's have a toast. You got any champagne?
Sure, but it's the canned kind. It's gonna taste a lot like beer.
Well, that figures. I'll tell you what, I'll run down the store and pick up some of the good stuff.
Good stuff? You didn't get the good stuff when me and Trina got married.
Neither did Trina.
So, how did he do it?
Oh, he took me out to dinner and taught the question, and I said yes.
That's it?
Pretty much.
I had the ahi, and she the tilapia with the pine nuts, which I normally eschew, which of course made me wonder if we were actually compatible.
The only word that I understood that you just said was nuts.
Anyway, the waiter cleared the plates away, and then we...
You asked her to marry you.
No, I arranged for a carriage ride to the park.
Then you asked her to marry you.
No, then we got to the lake, and there
Kirk,
were...
can you just give me the short version?
I'm sorry, am I boring you?
No, I was kidding. You know how guys tease other guys.
I love that. Anyway, we get to the lake.
So? What do you think?
Well, he seems nice. I don't really know him.
Oh, well, he's a professor of literature. And his office hours are 3 to 5 on Fridays. Oh, and he's so cute when he says pencils down.
Well, I am happy for you.
Okay, what's up with you? I just got engaged, and you got that fake smile plastered on your face.
It's not a fake smile.
Why can't you be happy for me?
Charlie, getting married is a big step, and it seems like you hardly know the guy.
I've been in his class all semester, every Tuesday and Thursday.
You told me you don't have class on Thursdays.
Yeah, I skip Thursday. But I'm sleeping with the professor. I think I'll be okay. Hey, look, I knew Kirk a lot longer than you knew Rodney before you got married.
That is different.
You're damn right it's different. I'm not pregnant. We don't have to get married. We want to get married.
Don't get mad at me for a mistake that you are making.
Mistake? The only mistake I made was thinking that you'd be happy for me.
And then you ask her?
No, that's when we got out of the paddle boat.
Come on, Kirk, we're leaving.
Oh, all right. Well, Rodney, we'll finish this tomorrow.
Great. It's faster than I expected.
I mean, I'm right about this, right?
Yes, you're right. I should have never done it. I'm sorry.
You have no idea what I'm talking about right now, do you?
And you have no idea what I'm talking about. Right?
I'm talking about Charlie ruining her life. I mean, I know she's not the most sensible girl in the world, but getting married to someone you barely know is ridiculous.
No. I'll tell you what's ridiculous. That your daddy is more excited about his new gay son-in-law than he is about his old straight one.
Stop saying that. And since when do you care what my daddy thinks of you anyway?
I don't. It's just that all these years I thought he was a jackass to everyone, but it turns out he's just a jackass to me.
Rodney, get over yourself. My daddy is an equal opportunity ass-jacker.
You know, I'm just saying, would it have been too much for him to be in our corner when we got married? I mean, hell, we did it all ourselves.
Well, we had Charlie. She believed in us. And she had plenty to be concerned about. I mean, you didn't have a job. You lived out of your truck. There was nothing redeeming about you. Am I a terrible sister?
No, but I'm starting to think you're not that hot of a wife.
What is wrong with me? So what? So they've only known each other a short time. The same was true for you and me. We turned out okay. I mean, there's no reason why Charlie and Kurt can't be just like us.
I can think of one.
Don't say it. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna help her plan her wedding, and I want you to take Kirk out and do something with him to welcome him to the family.
Trina, I don't mind the guy, but come on.
Just do something with him. Take him golfing or fishing or throw a bachelor party.
Bachelor party?
Yeah. You know, whatever you guys do at those things. Cigars, booze, strippers.
All right. But you owe me one.
Right.
Thanks for showing up to the bachelor party on such short notice.
Oh, don't mention it. This is important. I can find out about Jeannie's biopsy tomorrow. So who else is coming?
Well, Kirk's kind of new in town, so he doesn't really know anybody, so it's just going to be the two of us.
Just the two of us getting lit. That's not a bachelor party. That's a Tuesday.
Ah! Hey, there he is.
Yeah.
Kirk, Barry. Barry Kirk.
You're right. That's like holding a baby perch.
Rodney, thanks for having this little get-together for me.
My pleasure. It's one of the two things I'm good at. Bachelor parties and being able to watch scrambled porn.
Oh, God, you're serious?
Well, why don't you say we start out with a round of shots?
I'll have a Pinot Grigio.
Oh, God, you're serious.
Kirk, we're gonna show you the best of Tulsa.
Starting with a little slice of heaven they call Tassels.
What's that?
Tassels is a strip club, but don't worry, on your credit card statement it'll show up like a fancy drape shop.
I don't really like strip clubs. Why don't we just stay here, have dinner, and if you guys want to get crazy later, we'll go somewhere else for dessert. I'm thinking gelato.
Okay, look, you're not allowed to talk like that down at Tassels.
I'm just not sure about a strip club.
Fellas going to a strip club?
Hey, Plumber Dave. We're not sure yet.
Yeah, it's up to Kirk.
Kirk! You're Kirk, right? Kirk!
All right, I'm in.
Howdy, boys.
Oh, hell.
But you said you didn't invite anybody else.
I didn't. Carl, not to make you feel unwanted, but who the hell invited you?
Kirk did. He kept saying, the more men, the merrier.
Well, yeah, that's right. The centerpieces should be low so that everybody can see each other.
Yeah.
Thanks for supporting me, by the way.
I just want you to be happy. And I didn't want you getting back at me by putting me in some ugly bridesmaid's dress.
I wouldn't do that. You don't have to wear the hat.
All right, look, let's start over. You tell me all about Kirk.
Oh, he's so different than anybody I've ever dated. He's so smart. And he makes me feel like I'm improving myself when I'm with him.
Oh, how do you mean?
Well, we read books together, and he tells me what they mean.
You know, you two are more compatible than I thought. I am happy for you, and this is a real smile, okay?
Hey, let's get to the fun stuff.
Okay. Wow, that's a big binder.
Uh-huh.
You've been really putting a lot of thought into this.
Oh, that's not mine, that's Kirk's. He's been planning his wedding ever since he was a little boy.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, thank you, Carl.
Hey, how come he got two?
Hey, where I come from, the groom always has to double fist them.
Well,
Don't say it.
Carl, let me pay for these.
I can't buy my son-in-law a beer.
You didn't buy me one.
I can't buy my favorite son-in-law a beer.
I insist. You're already shelling out $20,000 for the wedding. Just looking at beer makes me have to tinkle. Scoozies.
$20,000 for a wedding? Do me a favor, Carl. Don't let Trina know you're playing favorites with your daughters.
It's not about me playing favorites.
Oh, yeah. Mine and Trina's wedding cost $32. That included the preacher, the license, and the little fat boy who sang 3 times a lady. And this cheap SOB wouldn't even spring for a photographer.
Hell, you're lucky I even showed up.
Well, a wedding isn't a wedding without a drunk in a cowboy hat throwing rocks at you. I saw you.
Listen, I'm just glad Charlie isn't making the same mistake as Trina. At least she's marrying a real man.
You know, I could give a damn whether or not you like him more than me. But there's no way that somebody who has to tinkle is more of a man than I am.
Well, now that's what you think. Kirk is somebody that I can respect. He's got a bunch of degrees. He's got a steady job. He drives a nice new luxury automobile.
Carl, what the hell is your problem?
I don't have a problem.
Oh, great. Why couldn't I be watching a fight with strippers blocking my view?
You know, for the last 10 years, I thought you just treated everybody like crap. Now I realize it's just me.
That's another thing, Rodney. Kirk is a little quicker on the uptake than you are.
Guys, seriously, Tawny's in the middle of her pole routine. I'd like to see the dismount.
You know what? As organizer of this bachelor party, I don't want you here anymore.
Oh, yeah? Well, as underwriter of the wedding, I am cordially uninviting you to attend.
Well, this couldn't have worked out any better.
Right. I'm out of here.
Hey, I think Tawny likes me. Did you see the way she smiled at me when she was crawling away?
Kirk sure is taking a long time in that bathroom.
Think he might have took off?
Well, he couldn't have got far because his clogs are right here. Want another beer?
Yeah, not at $12 a pop, I don't.
Don't worry about it. Carl left his tab open. The way I see it, he owes me and Trina $19,900 and some change.
Well, in that case, I'll take 2 beers and a sweatshirt from the gift shop.
You guys need to get yourself to the VIP room.
Can't. We're clog setting.
Well, Kirk's in the VIP room and he's ruining it for everybody.
What?
Your buddy's a stripper hog.
Are you sure you mean Kirk? Tall, mock turtleneck, uses the word delicious to describe stuff that isn't food.
Guys, can I borrow a few bucks?
What the hell's going on in there?
Ah, just have a little fun. Now, about the cash.
Well, I think I got a couple of singles.
Singles? That is the VIP room, bro. I have maxed out my credit card and my bank card is completely drained.
It's like he's a different guy. Whatever you do, Barry, don't put those clogs on.
Would Tiffany, Brittany, and all 4 Ambers report to the VIP room?
Did you hear that? I need cash. As a professor, I can tell you that the odds of having all 4 Ambers in the VIP room at the same time are astronomical. Hey, bro, buy a bet for a lap dance.
Well, he might be a good professor, but he sure is a crappy gay guy.
So you spent $2,800 in 90 minutes on strippers?
Don't you know anything about strip clubs? You're supposed to do what we do. You stand behind the guys with the money.
I can't believe this. I thought I had it under control.
Had what under control?
I have a little problem with exotic dancers.
Well, I have a little problem with chocolate, but you don't see me rubbing it all over my face.
It's kind of an addiction. I've been clean for 6 years.
Come on, you can't get addicted to strippers. Are we gonna get back inside or what?
Well, now I know why you didn't want to come down here.
I should have told you. It's kind of embarrassing. I get in that environment and I just can't control myself.
Well, you're gonna have to tell Charlie the truth.
I will. But it'll break her heart.
Well, you fessed up. Now, let's get back on that horse.
Hey, honey.
Hey,
What are you still doing up?
just checking to see if you brought a stripper home with you.
Honey, if you wanted something to go, you should have just told me.
Oh, and by the way, you were right. Kirk is definitely gay.
Actually, Kirk is definitely not gay.
What happened?
Sorry, honey. What happens in Greater Tulsa stays in Greater Tulsa.
Hey, Sweet Pea.
Daddy, what are you doing here so late?
I need to talk to Rodney for a second.
What do you want?
You know, you asked me earlier why I thought you was less of a man than Kirk. I just came over here to tell you the main reason.
Well, it must be a real zinger if you climbed out of your coffin this close to sunrise.
You see, that's what I'm talking about right there. You don't treat me with respect.
I respect you.
No, you don't. You never have.
I pretended to when I first met you.
You never asked my blessing to marry Trina. Then you went and got her knocked up and didn't have a pot to piss in. Didn't even have the courtesy to come to me like a real man and ask for my daughter's hand.
You've held that grudge for 10 years? Look, you might not like how the marriage started, but you got to give me some credit for where it ended up.
You got boys, Rodney. You'll never understand. Trina was my baby girl. And you come out of nowhere and you just took her. Hell, you wanted to know, now you know.
I guess you're right. I wouldn't know how that feels, but... You know, I'm sorry if I offended you. You got to realize I was young and stupid.
Oh, I gotta admit, you've taken pretty good care of my little girl.
Tell me something. If I would have come to you and asked for her hand, would you have still been a jerk to me all these years?
Probably. It does brighten my day.
Hey, guys.
Hey, honey, I'm so sorry. Rodney told me all about it.
Yeah, it was a long night.
Look, I know that it hurts right now, but it is not gonna hurt forever. And until then, we're gonna be here for you, right, Rodney?
Yeah, I've had that too. It itches.
Rodney! Pay attention. She just broke up with her fiance.
We're not calling off the wedding.
You're not? But Kirk's got some real problems. I mean, you've broken up with guys because their sideburns were uneven.
Well, that's because I didn't love those guys. I love Kirk.
So you're still gonna marry this guy?
Well, Kirk thinks that's the best way to put this behind us.
Well, what do you think?
I think he's right. I mean, you should have seen him when he thought he was gonna lose me. He was bawling like a baby.
Shocker.
Anyway, that's why we're gonna get married on Valentine's Day.
Next week?
Kirk thinks it'll be romantic.
All right, well, if this is what you really want, then I could not be happier for you. Let's plan a wedding.
Hey, since the wedding's back on, can we have another bachelor party?
No!
Heavenly.